What's up, Bridal Babes? I hope you're ready for another exciting episode of your favorite local wedding show, Bridal Buzz. I'm your host, Kat, and today we're in the heart of Boerne, Texas at the Kendall. We are so excited to show you what a luxury wedding in the Hill Country can look like. There's so much charm and every space is unique here. So with that, let's get started. All right, Bridal Babes, here we are in Kendall Hall at the Kendall with Korina. Thanks so much for having us out today.
It's our pleasure.
Yes, so tell me, what is your title here?
So I am the Director of Events here on property.
Okay, cool. And what is the history behind this property?
So the property was actually built in 1859 by Sarah and Erastus Reed, and actually the property was bought for $200. Yeah. And then it changed hands a few times, was only an inn for a while for only 4 rooms, and then throughout the years it's grown to the size it is today.
Okay, cool. So it started as that original building that's connected to Peggy's. Cool. And so there's a lot of history. Tell me about how the owners, how the management has set up this space, how they've curated all of the furniture pieces, the flooring, everything to be just so unique.
So everything is handpicked, everything down from the bedding to the furniture in the rooms, and they really go off of where it is on property. So we have some rustic cabins, some even built from the 1800s still on property. We have our historic rooms upstairs named after some of the owners of the property, all with their own hill country luxury feel to them.
I love it. And some of those rooms are also accommodations for maybe bridal suites or things like that for weddings. So talk to me a little bit about what your accommodations are here for weddings.
So we have 34 guest rooms here total on property, our largest being St. John's Chapel, and that is what we consider our bridal suite. Has a full-size living room, queen-size couch, dining room area, and then it has a beautiful bed with sitting area and then a walk-in shower as well as a clawfoot tub. It's perfect for if the bridal party wants to get ready, maybe stay the night before, have a little bit of a sleepover, then get prepared in the morning. Yeah, that clawfoot tub is just perfect for some bridal portraits too. So I love it. That just is one of the many, many little unique details that is here at the Kendall that make it such a charming, chic, hill country find for a wedding. So what about event spaces? So we have 3 event spaces. The one we are in right now is Kendall Hall. That can do up to 250 guests with their dance floor. A little bit over 300 if you're wanting to do more of a sit-down dinner. Then we have our outdoor venues, Creekside, which is right out here. That can hold up to right around that number as well as far as for a ceremony site. And then we have our 1800s courtyard, which is off the other side of Kendall Hall, that can do up to 150. Wow. And I remember you telling me a story about there being a cabin here that a bride also used for a micro ceremony. Yes. So that was actually St. John's Chapel. Okay. So they actually cleared out the entire living room of all of their furniture. She wanted something small, intimate. She had 15 people coming in, and she literally had it set up just right as the interior doors. And we've also had it where another intimate ceremony where they had right around 10 people and they got married on the porch at St. John's. Aww. I love that. I love that the Kendall has options for huge parties, but also very intimate, small gatherings if that's what you're looking for. So besides the event spaces, guest accommodations, there's also in-house catering. Tell me about the chef and the restaurant and the catering options here. So the chef is actually Chef Bohannon. So if you're familiar with the 5-star steak restaurant downtown, Bohannon's, this is his sister restaurant. He opened this up in 2016. So they are our exclusive restaurant, exclusive caterer. They can do everything from the steaks that he's known for downtown to a little bit more elevated Southern cuisine. Wow. Delicious, delicious food. High caliber for a wedding. So fun. I love that. We have all of these different spaces here on site. How can a couple book out the different spaces? Can they book out the whole venue? Do they need to leave certain spaces available for other guests? What does that look like? Absolutely. So they can completely book all of the rooms and have their full wedding weekend here. We actually had one in December that did something similar. They booked out all 34 rooms. They stayed for the weekend. They used our Willis Bird Grand Suite up in the front for the groom's suite. They had their rehearsal dinner here out in the courtyard, and then they had their wedding out in here, ceremony outside, and then wedding in here that Saturday. And then they followed it with brunch in the courtyard.
And wedding weekends are a huge trend right now in 2022, and especially in this area of Boerne, there's so much to do walking distance too, so I imagine a wedding weekend being super fun here.
Absolutely. So we have, I think it's 4 breweries now here in downtown Boerne, boutique shops, restaurants, bars, music venues, all through the nightlife.
Yeah.
You know, it gives them really something to do when they're actually in town.
And it's like all walking distance, basically.
All within a mile.
Yeah, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So talk to me about how a couple would book here. Do they tour? Do they talk to you? What's the deal?
So they would actually ask for me or any of my staff really, but they'd get in contact with me, they'd come in, do a tour. We really like to customize based on what they're looking for. So how many people, if they're wanting to do a linens package, if they're wanting to do, you know, what venues, things of that nature. And everywhere from booking to planning all the way to execution. We really like to provide that luxury hill country experience just by making sure that they're not changing too many hands. So the whole time it's going to be me, my staff, everywhere from helping down the processional down the aisle to picking up their things at the end of the night and having it ready for them in the morning.
I love that. It's so luxurious to be able to have packages to pick from and the amount of assistance that you need on your day of, and like quality assistance too. I mean, you're telling me you guys set up these flowers on your own, like that's just amazing. The amount of personalization and hands-on that the people at the Kendall have for your wedding.
Absolutely.
All right, so you guys offer the linen packages, planning packages, but do you also have a preferred vendor list? Are people allowed to bring in outside vendors?
So we do have a preferred vendors list. We offer the linen packages or little packages for decor, just so that they're not necessarily having to add that stress. So we can take care of it. They can tell me what colors they want to do. I just simply put that custom package together. Now, if they want to bring in their own vendors, they are more than welcome to. We just have our preferred vendors, as some people that we've had in make sure they take care of their clients.
Right.
So we just recommend those.
Okay, well, you guys are seriously providing the luxury experience in the hill country here at the Kendall. So thank you, Korina, for having us again.
Absolutely.
And if our bridal babes want to reach out to you, maybe they want to learn a little bit more about the property, what's the best way to do that?
So the best way for them to reach out is to call me directly at 830-249-2138. And then they can also reach out via email, which is events@thekendalltx.com.
All right, thanks so much. Bridal babes, your guests are gonna love the luxury hill country experience here at the Kendall. Come check out one of the guest rooms with me. Just imagine the amazing wedding events that you can have in this charming space. Well, there you have it, bridal babes. Weekend weddings, gourmet catering, walking distance from so many fun things to do in Boerne. The Kendall is the perfect place to get your families together for your luxury hill country wedding. Don't forget to check them out today, and we'll see you next time.